Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it is mail call time. And this is probably going to be one of the coolest mail call bags of Paydirt I will ever get to do based on the fact on who's selling it. And that's because this Paydirt actually comes from a vineyard. I mean, there's lots of little bitty shops and flea marketplaces that will sell Paydirt, but to get Paydirt from a vineyard is really, really cool. I mean, you would never expect if you went to a vineyard, you could buy Paydirt. And that's exactly what I have here. And that's a bag of Ironstone Vineyard's Paydirt. Now, in case you don't know, Ironstone Vineyard are the owners of the world's largest piece of crystalline gold. It originally weighed 60 troy pounds. And that owner had the gold etched with acid to remove most of the quartz, and it is still 44 troy pounds. And I'm going to flash up a picture right here of this. So as you see, that is a huge monster piece of gold, and it's really cool. I, lived in California for many years, and I never got to go to the vineyard. It was always on my list of things to do, but I just never got a chance to go do it. And it was really cool that one of my Patreon members last year told me she was going and asked if I wanted a bag of Paydirt and if she would pick it up for me. And I said, of course I do. So I want to give a huge shout out to one of my longest Patreon members, and that's Kristin M. Now, I'm not going to say her full name because she might not want me to, and she might get mad at me. And she got me a bag of Paydirt from the Ironstone Vineyard, so I don't want to upset her. Now, I will say I am a little bit disappointed on where this Paydirt comes from. I did a little bit of digging to find out who they get their Paydirt from, because obviously they're not mining in their vineyard. They make more money off the dirt growing grapes than they do digging for gold. And the person who is getting their Paydirt for them, it's another Paydirt seller, and they are repackaging or specifically packaging this for them. And sadly, they are not in California. They picked to go with a company that is in Colorado. So this Paydirt and the gold in it is from Colorado. I was really hoping it'd be from California. That would be a lot cooler. But I guess if you're just going there, it'd be really cool to go to a vineyard and see a giant piece of gold and then get some Paydirt. I mean, you would never think that. So let's just get right to it. I'm going to go classify this down, and we're going to pan this out and find what kind of gold we can get in here. So let's go classify it down. All right, at the table, have the Paydirt, have my pans. I am not going to weigh this up because, like I said, this is a mail call. This isn't to review this Paydirt. So let's just open it up and classify it down. And I will tell you a couple more things about it before I let you listen to some music. Now, the owner of this vineyard, or the original owner, was John Kautz, and he purchased it in 1968, and that's when they planted their first grapes. And also the main building there, which is a 7-story building, is actually in the shape of an old gold stamp mill. So obviously he is a big fan of gold. Not only did he buy the world's biggest crystalline nugget, but then he made sure his building looked like an old gold stamp mill. So let's classify this down, listen to some music. Classified down and steps down a little bit from the +10, but that's not really important. And this is only a $25 bag. I don't remember the price she told me it wasn't important because, like I said, this is just a mail call, so I'm not expecting a ton of gold. It does have a little bit of black sands in it, so let's just go pan this out. So have my water set up, have my pan, have my Paydirt, and let's just start with the +10. Well, as you saw, finished panning everything out, found a little bit of gold, went through some Paydirt. I will say I was a little bit surprised. I figured, this being more of a tourist Paydirt, that all of the gold would be in the -10, +20 range, just so it was easy to find. But there was actually some fine gold in there. So that was a little bit surprising. Most of it's probably never going to get found by 90% of the people that purchase that Paydirt. And I also am really happy, even though it is not California Paydirt, that it is not just sand. The main problem with a lot of these tourist places, like if you go to the caverns or somewhere like that, these little, where you can buy the gem kits in the bag and the little gold bags, is that it's just play sand that they add a little bit of gold to or a little bit of gems. This was actually Paydirt. Had a little bit of gold in it, and I'll show you how much gold. There you go. Nice little bit, probably 30 pieces. I just put it all together since I am not going to be weighing it up. There's no reason for me to separate it. I found a little bit of gold, so I'm happy. I really want to thank Kristin again. It was really cool of her to send this to me. I wish I could have went there. She did send me some pictures of her when she was there, and that was really cool. I'm obviously not going to put them on here, but all that's left really is to give away a 24-karat gold-plated dime, and of course, it's going to Kristin. Now, like I said, she is a Patreon member of mine, so she already has one, but you can never have too many of Miller Prospecting's gold-plated dimes. So she's going to get another one. I'm going to send this off to the mail to you tomorrow, Kristin, and thank you a bunch for sending this to me. So hope everyone enjoyed the video. That's going to be it. And as always, thanks for watching. Happy panning. And if you're not a subscriber already, make sure you hit the button below.